Tonight, the President, under the veil of one of the most sacred deliberative forums, a joint session of Congress, delivered yet one more political speech where he doubled down on more of the same policies that are killing the United States economy. Mr. President, what among your proposals was new? What hasn't already been tried and failed before? While the President's speech comes on the heels of $1 trillion of failed stimulus, bailouts, and temporary gimmicks that have been aimed at creating jobs, the President continued to cling to the idea that government is the solution to creating jobs. My conservative colleagues and I have been fighting over the last 2.5 years for pro-growth policies. And I stand here tonight to say to the President, not only should Congress not pass his plan, I say, Mr. President, stop. Your last plan hasn't worked, and it's hurting the American economy. Instead of temporary fixes, do what has worked in the past, permanent pro-growth policies that are driven by the free market. Today, unemployment remains at a staggering 9.1%. Job creation has literally been zeroed out with the worst jobs report in 66 years given this last month. And since the President's failed $1 trillion stimulus, we have lost over 2.5 million jobs, while we've added 416,000 government jobs. 1 in 6 Americans is now on food stamps. The average unemployed Americans are out of work is greater than 40 weeks. Housing values have fallen 19% from 2008 to the first quarter of this year. GDP growth was an anemic 0.4% in the first quarter and rounded down to 1% in the last, and the dollar has now lost 12% of its value. These are not good times for the American people. Our patience for speeches, gimmicks, and excuses has clearly run out. The only remedies the President knows are temporary government-directed fixes, and even if the President's plan passes, we already know it will fail in practice. We haven't paid for his last $1 trillion jobs program, and now his latest program would have us embrace potentially, we are told, over $400 billion in new government spending.